What's up team? So good to see you. As always, we are back with another question. This one came from last week's video and it's from a friend Jake. We're going to get to it in a second. If you have any health and fitness related questions you want answered, put a comment below. We look for them after every video. There's some doozies, there are some beauts. And if you love this kind of video, give it a massive thumbs up because it helps with our feedback. John, what are we doing?
Okay, this one came in from Jake Guest on our last video. Just forgive me while I read this from my phone because it's a little bit of a longer one. I'm going to skim read it and shorten it down, but I'll put the full text up on the screen. Hey guys, I'm going to uni now and for the first time in my life, I'm totally in charge of what I eat. I also want to lose a little bit of weight because I describe myself as skinny fat.
Which you covered last week.
I did. Don't get me wrong, I know what foods are good for me and what aren't, but what kind of food should I be buying that I won't get bored of? Example, canned tuna, chicken. I'm just looking for a little bit of healthy food inspiration really. Also, what exercise should I be doing on a weekly basis so I can still go out, drink, have the odd takeaway and not worry about getting fat again? The end goal is to be at a weight that I'm happy with and I can get into a healthy exercise and eating habit to the point where I don't have to worry about going on a night out or having the odd pizza. Should we do it?
Let's get into it. Jakey boy, well done for giving us loads of information. The more information we get from your comments and questions, the more we can help. So well done for that. Second of all, well done for getting a space at university. You're gonna have a bloody amazing time. We want you burning fat, we want you building muscle, and we want you picking up a load of different memories over the next few years.
I'm glad you said memories. I wonder what you're going to say. I want you picking up a load of different. Don't say it. Do not say it.
Right. What we are going to say is we're going to talk about food and recipes.
Yes. So first thing you said was, you know what's good for you. Perfect. Hit the nail on the head. But you're worried about buying the same foods and then becoming boring. It's about education here. It's about looking up recipes because you can take 4 or 5 ingredients and make 50 different meals from them. Obviously, we want to get a variety of foods in there so we get all our vitamins and minerals, especially on the veg department. But me personally, on a small shop, I have 20 to 30 go-to veggies, meats and things that I buy and I know that I can make a ton of recipes out of them which are easy and work for food prep. Also remember, you can go, oh, I've cooked up some chicken for today's meal. I can still use that and make it into something tomorrow.
Next part of your question we're going to break down. What sort of exercises should I be doing during the week to allow me to have pizza and beer at the weekend? You know what? That is the dream combination. God, I wish that they would marry together just like that. It's never going to be optimal. Let's understand that. I'm pretty sure you know that yourself. But if you want to give yourself a little bit more freedom, it's all about the work that you put in during the week. Give yourself some calories because when you have pizza, when you have beer, when you have chocolate, cake, ice cream, everything that's good in the world, it's a ton of calories and you're going to consume them really fast. So the simple thing is, do workouts and exercises during the week that are going to burn a ton of calories. They're going to give you a few to play with at the weekend.
Especially when one of your goals is fat loss. We have to understand that alcohol is not good for weight loss. It doesn't help. Neither does pizza. Because especially alcohol, 1 pint, roughly 180, 200 calories. You drink that in 5 minutes. If you have 8 of them in a night, you're going to be pretty drunk if you're like me. But also, you've taken on a bunch of alcohol and calories. And those calories from alcohol have to be burnt before any of your other macronutrients. So it might be better going for drinks that are slightly lower calories. Maybe like a gin and tonic. But note, if you are drinking diet sodas and diet mixes, you are gonna get drunker faster. I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing, but just note about it because sugar competes with alcohol for absorption.
So you could basically be more of a cheap date if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have gin and slimline tonic.
Also, what was it the other day? There's been research, I'm not saying this is great, about Jägermeister because it comes from a root that it's meant to be.
Same with Bombay Sapphire Gym. This is from the ATP podcast.
It is, yeah, that's where I heard it.
Because it's got a lot of mixed herbs and stuff in there, it's a little bit more, and basically lots of polyphenols, which is basically almost like a poison you find on the outside of veggies and stuff. It kind of kills off bad gut bacteria. So if you look at the Mediterranean diet where they say, oh, they're healthy because they drink wine and this, not really. What they found out is the reason that they tend to live longer is they relax, they sit down, and when they eat, when they walk, when they sleep. They're not doing it on the run, but they're consuming that alcohol while eating foods that are very rich in polyphenols. Boom.
There you go. That's what it was.
Can't take credit from that. It's on the ATP project. Yeah. Check that out. The last point we're going to touch on, this really comes down to more of what's going on here. You want to not have to worry about what you eat and drink. Worrying about something and planning for something is a very different thing. It's like worrying about something. It's like, oh, I want to go out tonight. My mates want me to drink, but I really want to be good. Oh, I'm drinking. I feel so bad, and I'm not having a good time because I feel bad while I'm doing this. It's a very different thing to going, I've been good this week. My food's been on point. My training's been on point. I'm going to go out and have a few drinks, but because I've been good, I'm going to err a little bit on the good side. I'm going to drink those slimline tonics. I'm going to get drunk really fast. No, but basically it's the way you approach things. We know pizza and beer or pizza and alcohol is not going to be optimal for getting the best body. And this is really going to come down to trial and error with you. Is the work you're doing in a week enough to offset the nights when you go out or the night you go out? Maybe you have to think about, okay, I'm going to go out once every other week. I'm going to go out once a month. It's really down to you. I don't want to sacrifice you having fun, but you have to know and you have to take accountability for this so you can play them off to get you the body you want.
And then also as well, it's about that balancing the mind massively over the time that you're at university. Are you really training right now to compete? Do you want to step on stage in a G-banger and pose and everything like that?
Probably not.
What is the optimal goal? Because you're going to look at it naturally when you start going, right, I want to lose fat and I want to build some muscle. You're going to look at the ideal and compare yourself to that. But realistically, while you're doing your studies, you're having a university lifestyle, that's going to be really hard to achieve. So make sure that you keep yourself accountable, but you don't hold yourself to that ultimate goal that you might want in life.
One last point, because we didn't expand on it. When it comes to your training, buddy, get lifting some weights as well when you're in a gym.
Yeah.
We talked about this in the last skinny fat video. You can check that out again, but muscle is massively important, especially if you're in a position where you're quite slim or you're quite slender. You haven't got much muscle, but you've got belly fat. Building muscle is going to be very advantageous for you. So, on that note, we're going to love you and leave you. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Put your questions down below so we can pick them for the next video. We love being able to delve into stuff a little bit deeper. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.